on our compass position today to help us find our neutral position of our pelvis. So let's come and lie down. I want you to have your feet hip width apart, in line with your knees and your hips. Arms down by the side of the body. And just allowing your shoulders to relax. In the neutral position, we want our hips to be level with our pubic bone. So we're going to do an exercise called compass to help us find that. I want you to imagine that you have a compass just lying on your abdomen here. Your pubic bone is north, your belly button is south, and you have east and west on either side. Imagine there's a little ball just placed in the centre, and we are going to just very gently imagine that ball is rolling towards our belly button. So as the ball rolls, the pelvis tilts as it gets heavy. And you feel your lower back flatten and go down deep into the floor. The bum slightly lifts. We're using the muscle from the pubic bone all the way up to the belly button, the rectus muscle, part of the six pack. And we are going to then just send that ball back to the centre again. So we come back to neutral. And then I want you to continue to let that ball roll over down towards your pubic bone. And really let it go, really roll onto your tailbone. Allow the lower back to lift, so you start to feel an arch. And this is a little bit too much. And then we're going to come back, roll the ball to centre, and then tuck it under again by allowing the ball to run to north. So we come to centre, and then we roll to the pubic bone. We come back to the centre, and then we roll back to the belly button. Good, so let's just roll through, feeling that movement coming all the way through. And as you roll your pelvis down to the end of the tailbone, you feel your ribs wanting to flare as well as your back lifting. And as you start to come back, the ribs connect down, you come back, you feel a natural curve in the lower back, and as you go into your pelvic tilt, you lose that curve. So I want you to come back to neutral, which is just sort of in the middle of that, or is in the middle of that. So your hips are level with your pubic bone. You have east and west on either side, so we're going to just gently roll that ball over to the east. So just let the weight drop down into your right hip, let your left hip rise, and just almost feel that's like a set of scales. So the scales are heavy on one side as we fill the tray. And then as you come back to the centre, we level off, we roll the ball to the west, or heaviness through the scales on the left side, and we roll over. We feel the weight go onto our left buttock. So just rolling from side to side, and just feel the weight transfer across your tailbone onto each of your bum cheeks. And you start to feel that you're sort of rotating a little bit through the waist. And then we're going to come back to our centre. And just allow that to relax and settle. And this is where we have our neutral position for our pelvis.